Good morning. I'm Dave Clark along with Linda Armstrong. Dr. Tim here
Dr.
this
Tim
morning.
is joining us. We know it's Tuesday. That's how we keep track of the week, because Dr. Tim is in the studio with us.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Linda. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good morning.
We're gonna move into the world of our understanding of self-esteem, and primarily look first at young women, girls, and that tough sort of phase in their life when they're trying to figure out who they are, how they fit in, and the challenges that are there. When you look at the statistics, you're going to be pretty sobered by the uphill climb I think most girls are in right now. It's a journey. It's a very significant journey, one that's precious, one that's so challenging and so confusing at times. A lot of kids are getting lost in their way. They don't need to. We've got a great message, and we're going to start out by looking at some stats on teen girls and how they view themselves. The first one, 7 in 10 girls believe they are not good enough, or they do not measure up in some way, including their looks, performance in school, relationship with friends, families, and family members. 62% of all girls feel insecure and just not sure of themselves. The problem is very few people are really talking to them. Very few parents connect with kids.
Right.
That's
Seriously.
true.
And part of the reason is when they hit the teen years.
They don't want to talk to you.
Good point, Dave. Catch this one. Let's go a step deeper. 57% of girls have a mother who criticizes her looks.
Ouch.
Ooh, that's not good at all.
And I think sometimes it's very subtle or maybe somewhat unintentional. What's the message you're conveying back to your daughter? By the way, if you're wrestling with what's going on inside of you, don't you think that's going to come out in your girls? Let's go a little step deeper. Top wish among all girls surveyed, that parents would communicate better with them, which includes more frequent and open conversations about what's happening in their lives.
At that age, they pretty much shut down when it comes to verbal communication. And you really have to work as a parent to connect and to make it happen.
Yes.
You do. Because they don't voluntarily talk about things that they're emotionally going through. At least my two girls never did.
Sometimes it feels like hugging a porcupine.
Yeah.
71% of girls with low self-esteem feel their appearance does not measure up, including not feeling pretty enough, thin enough, or stylish or trendy enough.
Right.
Look at this one. 78% of girls with low self-esteem admit that it's harder to feel good in school when you do not feel good about how you look, compared to 54% of girls with higher self-esteem.
Yeah.
One last piece here. A girl's self-esteem is more strongly related to how she views her own body shape, especially today, and body weight, than how much she actually weighs. Body perception.
Right.
Okay? You hear what I'm saying? And often it's linked back into comments about how I feel about myself.
Yeah.
The fruit of all this. Girls who struggle with self-esteem, what's interesting, if they have lower self-esteem, tend to engage in more negative behavior, wrestling with diets, disordered eating patterns, erratic, chaotic. Add to that hormonal struggles, and then they also begin to engage in risky behavior, participating in sexual activity.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
girls with lower self-esteem are what? They're going to lower their standards.
Very vulnerable.
Because they want to be loved. Depression soars. You start participating in activities like alcoholism, drug use, and more. And it starts making sense. Why? Because there's this hunger. There's this real desperate hunger to feel like I'm loved. And why is that? We'll close this section with that.